I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Move! It's nighttime at the station.
Don't worry. I
got it! Open up!
Here comes Spartans. Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips of talk.
Hey, Duke, wait a minute. Where to now?
Left, across the square! Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here?
How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my special. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro?
Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex.
There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6. But you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Lucky those Spartans are damn good. They brought Artyom here just in time. They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here. Yeah, me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface. Huh? Well, sadly, it's their job. Well, not everyone can stand being cooped up down here. And why not? It's what's kept us alive up to now. Huh. And how long do you think that's going to last? How many kids are there in the station? In the whole metro? Who will be left here in 10 years? 10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom, and the Nazis try something? Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
10 years. We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do?
Uncle Artyom, don't worry. I believe you. Will you take me with you when you find the clean place outside?
The stores are running out. There's fewer of us and more of the new kids. And those keep getting larger,
Artyom,
smarter by
stop
the day.
putting delusions into his head. I don't want him going crazy like you.
But maybe something up there.
I can't even sleep since you told him all those silly stories.
Not sure what could possibly be
Is that supposed to make him better? Please, leave my son alone.
Found some secret maps in D6 that point to a storage unit of some kind. Something that will save us. I don't know.
I doubt there is any magical salvation out there. What could possibly have survived on the surface after all these years? The only real solution would be total evacuation. But where would we go?
So, what are you proposing?
I say we all just off ourselves here quietly. I have no idea, really. I don't think anyone does. But hey, at least they're trying.
Stop it! Yes. No, you stop it. There's a comfortable flat waiting for you to invoice. A far cry from this
What do you mean, we
pretend we
pretend?
live in. Exactly that. And it's time you stop thinking only about yourself. You know how short we are on veteran fighters. With your experience, you too must teach the recruits. You could save lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom. And he... Yes, I know it is. Spending so much time on the surface is suicide. Yes, I don't want to lose my husband to radiation. I hate him killing himself out there like that every day.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you all right? You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend? I see you're all right.
Gentlemen, give way.
This calls for a celebration.
A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you
are
are
the
your
nurses
usual
in the
self,
hospital,
guys.
huh?
Would you just stop crowding him? Brother.
Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official. I knew it. So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom. More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Move it! We don't need any extra radiation, darling. Father will kill me if he finds out I went out with you. Why? Because he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these rooms? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks.
Had to scare a demon away. It was getting too comfortable here.
Maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Careful. At least it held. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that? Did you hear that? A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us. I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special. Or do we let them pass? Wait it out. Looks like that was all of them. I'm glad they didn't notice us. That was a large pack. Oh, is this why the zone is off limits? I mean, if all the packs here are like that. Come up now. I got you. Did you hear that, Artyom?
Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios.
I'm not just imagining things, right? A train! A damn train on the surface! Where? Shit! What do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it? Look! It's our guys from the Order! Looks like they're chasing that train too. Let's join them.
Come on, get inside.
How did you guys get here? Did you see that thing out there?
We sure did. Come on, get in.
You should have checked first, assholes! Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for that.
What's going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you're right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this. Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it.
At least give them their masks back.
They won't be needing any masks.
Fool, you could have lived. Let's go.
Damn watchman broke through. Workers are done for.
Keep your weapon trained on the opening. If anything comes through, shoot. Send a group there to seal the exit. And pick up the real...
Attention! The turntable is switching on. This one is ready for tomorrow.
Well, I knew I could expect anything from the old time. Shouting at the captain? That's too much. Isn't he just drunk out of his mind? All the train drivers make moonshine. They always have fire on there.
I've just about enough of your whining, you old fuck!
Straight to the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. How can they? What can I do? The mutant? Watchman! A human? How did you... Oh my God. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive! You came for her. All right. I'll help. I'll be of some use. Okay. They took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract them. Turn the lights off.
Fucking breaker again. Looks like they didn't finish the repair to the generator, Sergeant. Tanya, go tell the workers. Have them check.
Don't rush.
Oh, you turned quite civil again, young man.
Move crouched. It's quieter that way. See that ladder? Try sneaking to it now. Just stay out of the light, please. Stay close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Come on, come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you.
Everything is under control.
Don't line here. Come on, move it. You vagabonds.
Wait. You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling? Ah, you're Mac. Yeah.
Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. Well done. Let's go. Come.
Hey!
Go through. Come on.
Hey!
This system supplies air for the command center. It's not that large, actually. Wait for the moment and go through. I will, of course, do what I can, but I'm not much of a fighter, as you could guess. Good luck to you.
Looking for us, and we never even saw them, because you killed them all. Women, children, my God will never...
Don't you think he knows? Don't you think your dad is in on it all? He's training our people. Who could do it better?
Not what? What is this place? What are those towers? Why did you put my Artyom? Why?
Nobody wanted him here. You two would get the largest country given back to you. Why did the idiot have to stick his nose into this, huh? You better shut up. You don't want to move too. Shut up!
Who the fuck are you?
Throw me at you!
Oh my God! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit damaged.
Morons! We are at war! One death won't be enough for you now, you
What is this
imbeciles!
equipment?
This is a universal broadband radio chipper.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit!
Commencement.
This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my God. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids!
All the guards will be here soon. Artyom?
I'm with him. I'm with you.
this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover. Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go!
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to the hangar, then God willing, I'll get you out of here. So I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope. Be careful.
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooped. Oh yeah, Agent Ag reporting. Naturally they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything after a week of service. Yeah, I don't know shit. I know. This place looks clear. Look, we should go. We can survive the cold. Something else is really shit though. Tell me, why are we here? Why? I guess to guard the back door. Exactly. And how are we supposed to guard it? With next garbage. Well, our good gun the gathering does back home. What's the one left? I think I'm going to take the gun and pull out the sword. If it's right, or the rest. Then you all good guns for what I'm doing. Take it and give us what was... Oh, I'd better be in the front round then. This rustic garbage. So what? It can still shoot. Yeah, it can, but can it hit anything? It's not even worth trying to zero in first. Well, now. Now you're just whining. You don't need accuracy to shoot caught spy at point blank range. Yeah, but how about a watchman project to tackle? Then you play and spray. You have free ammo. You can handle the watchman to get it. If it's alone. Yes. Why do I always get charged when the others making all the fun assignments? This blackfish is a bitch. Washington is all right, don't you worry. Waiting for us to mess up. Well, enough of that. You hear that? What is that? Yes, I do. Nobody here. Just skin off my bones, I guess.
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack. The attackers are assumed to still be on the base territory.
Artyom, I'm taking position.
All unauthorized persons are to be fired upon immediately. Civilian personnel movement is prohibited until further notice. Attention! The jamming system is coming back online.
Well done. You're almost at the hangar. Smooth sailing from here. Great job, Artyom. We're inside. You can take the mask off, Artyom. Now we have to find Yermak. while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
Yes, sir. Mika's watching you. We'll find out. First, we can go with hackers, and then talk to Bundy. That's great.
What the hell are you doing? Man down! We're under attack!
Hey, what's up there?
Possible contact now. See it?
They noticed you. Covering.
You bastard!
Artyom, they got your neck. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
Yes, sir. Mika's watching you.
I'm telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. It's the outside gate, so it could only be watchmen.
What if it's the attackers?
Well, then those watchmen just had a nice meal and we don't have to worry.
Well, if you say so. Still, this is suspicious. You do one thing and...
Group D, redeploy to the wind turbine zone.
Aha, you can think ahead. No need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
I repeat, Group D redeploy to the wind turbine zone immediately. Group B is under heavy attack from watchmen.
Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules.
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. We'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and switch the turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base.
More guards! Get them!
I see the bastard! He's in his bed! Look!
could easily have their whole base on us.
More guards! Get them!
There! The enemy! Got visual! He's in We have a man down! Behind you, brothers!
Turn the turntable on. Artyom, we're running out of time.
Alert! All crew! Get here! Down there!
Do it! Now!
Don't let go again! That was intense. Are you okay?
Hey, there's a manual drive on the platform. It's hard to...
Artyom! More guards! Get them! Help me out here, Artyom. Let's do this together. Just a little... Yes. Run! Kill them! Come on! Yes!
Come here, quick!
We're going to run the gate!
You should put the masks on. The seals might be damaged.
We did it! Yeah!
Base, we apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over.
Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer,
Shoot these two!
don't you dare give me lip, soldier.
The Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now.
Colonel, sir, we have a situation here. Anna!
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell? Artyom, what are you doing here? Talk about surprise. Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Be quiet! How did you end up here? It doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this lying down.
No shit,
the watchers
Sherlock.
won't let
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There, in the ravine, there are people from other cities, dead! All of them, women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road?
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and I can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they'd be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding.
Well, I'll fight for the guys no matter what. Of course. Artyom, Anna, they are with us.
Leaves no one behind. All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air. I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying! Lying to you, to me, to everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye!
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns. Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How is this his fault? You knew everything and never said you did.
Shit!
Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch. Okay, stop it. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Ah, finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so...
How about from the inside?
Not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox.
Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir. I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he's part of the plot and he better do something about it. Leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime. Plastic explosive.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion. Treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer. You've been spot and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
cut that shit out! What are you carrying, man? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plans? Treason? We have served you people without question for years! We have spilled our blood for the cause!
You sold out! They destroyed us and you?
I have been a soldier my whole life! I have dedicated my life to my people, my country! And I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you! Easy! We are slowing down! The brakes on this thing are busted!
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
Yermak, get ready to hit the brakes! Wait! Now! Get going! This just got serious!
What the? Brake! Hit the brake! Stop, you asshole!
The brakes are working again!
Goddamn bastard!
Didn't you order? Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can't help but wonder, what next? Where do we go from here?
Yes. More or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double-checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal. Wait a moment, what was that?
Everyone who can hear me, everyone still loyal to the cause. Proceed to
Listen,
the rally
everyone.
point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5. I repeat. Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811.
So, it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So, the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes! This is it! The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's go around and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Come on.
How about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
Not bad. I like it.
Beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but a cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's drink
to Aurora! Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. You're back. Full steam ahead.
Hi.
Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
I was expecting an arrow from a Cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life. The life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! In the bridge!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double.
Artyom, you should probably get to the bridge!
Are you alright, Artyom?
They pierced the cylinder! How bad is it? Can we move? Oh, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom. I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I go with Artyom too. As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you're not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then. Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan, Damir, get the perimeter.
Yes, sir.
Duke, I need you to recon the immediate area.
Got that, sir.
Idiot, you give him cover from the Aurora.
Yes, sir.
Sam and Alyosha, stay in reserve.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget your notepad, Artyom.
Wait, am I not trustworthy anymore?
I'd tell you if it was the case, Sam. Now, cut the chatter.
Let's go, Artyom.
Artyom, don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing.
Well, that's
I gotta
all.
say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy. Enslaved or something. Going down. Haha, that was great. Hey, what was that? Could you check it out?
Artyom, what's taking you so long? Come outside. I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
Artyom, don't wander off. What would you do if some beast came and ate your wife? Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Break away. Artyom, I'm at the top. It's an excellent spot. Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate. I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
Peace be upon ye, traveler. Our father, Serapis, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot, so please keep
temptation of electricity and other sinful lures of the enemy.
You're all liars! You're all evils! You don't save anyone! They killed my friends and my daddy!
Banish them! That will teach them.
Patience, brothers and sisters.
Come up here!
Stay calm, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon our brother's militant will be here.
Come on!
And the Lord's justice will be done.
Let them kick Katya and her spawn out too!
She summoned the heretics with her spells.
Yes, the Lord's justice is on my wall!
A quick and righteous. Bring the Lord's justice. So let us fear neither the heretics nor the shadow of death. For we are all in the hands of our Lord. And those heretics that might escape our steadfast vigil will still be devoured by the starfish. So let us call for him now. Come, O starfish. Come, O starfish. Come, O starfish. Let us beg for him.
Oh, Mama, it's him! The man from the train! He's here to save us!
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope.
We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
Go! Nastya and I can get to your train by ourselves.
Just don't get them.
We've been thinking about escape for a long time. Even got a boat. But we didn't have anywhere to go until you showed up.
Oh, and get Uncle Chris from the port. He's so good. He can fix anything.
Artyom, I'll meet up with them and get them safely to the Aurora. Don't worry. Get to that dock. I can see the boat there.
Please, run. They'll feed you to the fish if they catch you. Those damn Bedford fools. What do you want? What heretic? Father Silantius forewarned us about superstitions, and I never saw any heretics, and I wouldn't care if I did.
During the sermon. And then what? Well, he was just there and then kind of disappeared. Just like Father Silantius said, a man was sent by the devil.
Yeah, I know what Father said. Well, tell me if you know where he is.
Well, he just kind of vanished.
I see. All right, go ahead. And I will go look elsewhere. What? So, brethren, have you found the heretic?
That heretic is long gone, I think.
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Yes, it was nothing. I really should get to sleep.
Have you seen the heretic, sister?
This seems like a nice spot. Hold on. Thank God for having me here.
We can't even look at them. Father Silantius forewarned us about it.
Come on! Are you sure this is a heretic? Come on!
So, did you see them or not? I don't get it.
Well, they say that as soon as Father Silantius finished his sermon, there was a flash of yellowish light and the heretic just vanished.
Get down I killed him, brothers! The heretic is upon us, brothers!
step, you heathen! Did you think I was not going to get you? I will, don't you worry.
They say you worship the devil. That true? Will you teach me? I'd make a good apprentice. A really, really good one. Come on, teach me.
My luck was rotten. The fish didn't protect me, though I'm still alive.
What's going on? Oh, I don't feel right. Oh my God. This is a punishment for our sins. It's all for our sins. For we have sinned gravely. Oh Lord, save us and have mercy. Oh Lord.
Calm now! You see, I gave up, see?
Are you alright? Great. I was starting to worry. You raised some hell in there. I just kiss you right now. Though I've got to take Katya and Nastya to the Aurora, so see you there. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight there from your position.
Artyom! Over here!
What the fuck was that? A whale? It's fucking huge!
The old man sent me out as a forward sentry. Told me that I was to sit tight and under no circumstances look for any action. So I just had a front row seat watching you there. And so you subdue the occupation forces peacefully, with a holy cross and a prayer. Anna has already reported on the cult. How about we trade places? I'd hate to come back to Moscow without even firing once. I was trying to win a girl over from one trader. Tough luck there. Why does everybody else get fun missions? The colonel does criticize you and all, but he gives you all the best action. Is this his way of showing affection or trying to get you killed? But I have to say it's unfair. I've been dragged out of Moscow, and for what? Stalking the furnace and sitting in a bog with a dumb spyglass. Here, though, we do have a chance of finding some loot. There is this plane there. Just leave something for me. I'll have to stay longer, I suspect. The shrimps are giving me trouble, though. I wish I could somehow talk to that catfish into chomping all those water bugs. How did Mowgli talk to the animals, I wonder? Speaking of Mowgli, we have the same blood type, you and I. Haven't you noticed?